Hello friends, today's topic is about transport protein. So this protein particularly present in the plasma which are work as a transportation of certain molecule, and that certain molecule which are transported with the help of this particular protein, and they are called as a transport protein. So in detail of the transport protein we will look. So why this transportation is needed? So generally blood that is watery in medium. So that watery medium that is solubilized for the hydrophilic like substance. But suppose that hydrophobic like substance or hydrophobic molecule which are mostly lipid like structure, they are not able to dissolve in the blood or water, so that are not transported easily, and for that particular molecules are needed or particularly protein, and that protein are called as transport protein. So whenever we are talking about plasma protein, first of all the protein that is albumin. So albumin that is most abundant protein or most important protein in the plasma. So it is working or helping. One example of the transportation of albumin, that is of a calcium. So this calcium is mostly transported with the help of albumin. Apart from that, so many molecules are transported, that also we will look. At present you have to remember albumin. Second thing, that along with the calcium one more mineral, that is iron. So iron is not transported with the help of simple that any direct, it is not transported directly. Second thing is that iron is most important mineral, and for the transportation or to conserve that iron, suppose that free form of the iron is present in the blood, then it will be filtered and that will be excreted. So iron is mostly present in the heme, as well as that heme is included in a hemoglobin. So whenever this free hemoglobin is present in the blood, that can be excreted out of the body through the filtration in the kidney. But this free hemoglobin is bound with the haptoglobin, and this haptoglobin that is helping to prevent loss of the free hemoglobin from our body. So this haptoglobin is also one type of the APP, means acute phase protein, means whenever there is a injury, inflammation or inflammatory condition, that level of haptoglobin is increased in our blood. Further, this haptoglobin have a half life of about 5 days, but that is single molecule of haptoglobin. But once that haptoglobin is combined with the hemoglobin, then it has a half life of just 90 minutes, and it is one of the molecule which shows the polymorphism. So in our body or in any particular person, that one type of the haptoglobin, but its variation is seen in the molecule of the haptoglobin. Same way another molecule related to the hemoglobin, related to the iron, that is hemopaxin. So from the hemoglobin, heme is separated. Now this heme is also containing iron molecule. So from the haptoglobin, it is containing globin word. So you can remember it is helping for the transportation of hemoglobin, because these two are similar like of word. So sometimes there is a confusion, but that globin that is present for, that is for the hemoglobin. Hemopaxin, hemo for the heme. So that simple, that will be helpful to remember that hemopaxin, that molecule is utilized for the transportation of the heme. It is basically not for the transportation, it is basically used to prevent loss of the heme from our blood. One more protein, that is transferrin, and is mostly used for the transportation of the iron molecule. So iron is transported with the help of transferrin, and it is also shows the polymorphism same as a haptoglobin. Now further in detail of other transport protein that we will look. So first of all, we have said that albumin, that is the most important plasma protein or most abundant protein in the plasma. So albumin, so simple how you can remember that albumin which is transporting certain molecules. So simple one mnemonic, that is ABCDE. So that already I have discussed in particular topic of albumin, but at present I will again revise that ABCDE means A for the aspirin, B for the bilirubin, C for the calcium and copper, D for the various important drugs which are hydrophobic in nature, and E means non-esterified fatty acid or simply free fatty acid. So A, B, C, D, E. A means aspirin, B means bilirubin, C means calcium and copper, D means certain hydrophobic drugs, and E means non-esterified fatty acid. All these are particularly transported with the help of albumin. Now second important transport protein, that is prealbumin. Now why this prealbumin name is given? Because that when this particular molecule that plasma is run over the electrophoresis, this prealbumin or transthyretin, that is another name of prealbumin, that particular protein is seen just before that albumin. So it is moving faster over the electrophoresis. So when we are looking over the electrophoretic band, generally albumin is the faster, but prealbumin that is moving more faster than the albumin, so name is given prealbumin, but basically it is called transthyretin. So it is involved in the transportation of the thyroxine and T3 hormone, as well as steroid hormone are transported with the help of prealbumin. one more thing about prealbumin, it is particularly tryptophan rich type of the protein, and it is considered a negatively acute phase protein, means whenever there is an inflammation or injury, its level will be decreased. So it is called negative acute phase protein, and it is also found associated with the amyloidosis in our body. Now, apart from that particular, we have seen that hormone are transported. Now, lipid, they are the most important molecule, but they are not easily transported in the blood. So for that transportation, particular HDL and LDL, HDL means high density lipoprotein is needed, and this HDL is involved in a transportation of cholesterol ester. Here you have to remember that cholesterol ester, and over this HDL, particular protein, that is apoprotein A, is present, while LDL, that is involved in a transportation of cholesterol, not a cholesterol ester. So that particular difference you have to remember. So HDL, that is helping to transportation of cholesterol ester, while LDL, that is transporting cholesterol as well as triglyceride phospholipid, and this LDL, that is containing particular ApoB protein. Now, so up to here we have seen that particular steroid hormone and important molecule with the help of albumin. Next, that is lipid. Now some important hormone like sex related binding globulin, that is sex hormone binding globulin, that is testosterone and estrogen, they are transported with the help of SBG, and it is called as a sex hormone binding globulin. Now CBG, that is called as a transcortin, so it is helping for the transportation of cortisol, so cortisol binding globulin. Now one more, that is TBG, that is simple, that thyroxine binding globulin. So simple, whatever the molecule they are transporting, as per that binding globulins, they are globulin in nature, so this particular name is given. SBG means sex hormone binding globulin, CBG means cortisol binding globulin, and TBG means thyroxine binding globulin. Now here you have to remember that most of that protein are mostly synthesized inside the liver. Now one more protein, that is retinol binding protein, and it is transporting particularly retinol. It is also a one type of the negative acute phase protein, that is particularly decrease when there is injury or inflammation. Now one more thing about this albumin, that is transporting calcium and copper, but apart from that, copper is also transported with the help of particularly ceruloplasmin. So this ceruloplasmin is also one type of acute phase protein, and it is also showing the polymorphism. So that's all about the some important transport protein which are present in the plasma and their function for the transportation of the particular molecule. So that's all about transport protein.